Hey, what's up, peepsy lo mío? Sit down and take a seat. Que lo que siéntate. Lawrence and Bihan, what's going on? Reporting live, you already know, hosting Majimbe. And feel free to ask any questions. My main man, Freddie, he will let me know. And today we have a special guest. And we have Annie. Yo, we're catching up once again. Let's go.
What's up? I'm so happy to be back.
Me
It's been
too.
long overdue.
It's been long overdue. And from a distance, I've seen the work you've been doing, and I've been getting hyped. It's powerful work. You've been getting out there. It's like you've broken even further out of your shell, and your most recent let's say project that I've seen was when you worked with this project with KTV,
yeah.
and it was pretty neat, that intro.
Yeah.
And so what led up to that?
Oh man, my boy KTV. Shout out to him. He's doing
Shout
big
outs.
things right now. Well, you know, when you have different people on social media for years and you don't really interact, you just see what they're doing.
Yeah.
So I had him for some time on social media, and he just reached out. He really, he's into my work, my writing, and he felt like I needed more exposure, which was true.
Yeah.
And immediately, when he asked me, I was like, I'm so down, because I have heard his music, I've seen his energy, and he's really about his craft. It was so amazing working with him. He was very professional. He was to the point, just a real good guy. Yeah.
He's from Lower, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard his work. He's come down here multiple times. He's been in Party of Wolves when they do their soul nights.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I've seen him in there. He's pretty good. And that picture when you guys took in the park, I found that different. I found
That it was at
different.
nighttime?
Yeah, I was like, yo, I'm like, let's go. It had a different impact, and it glowed.
Yeah.
And who came up with that idea?
That was all KTV, to be honest.
Ooh.
He had a previous idea before, but then he changed it, and it came out to be perfect. And also, if you have not heard his new drop, Dear Diary, it's available on iTunes for anybody that wants to check that out. He's really, really talented. But yeah, it was his idea, going to the park at night. I remember when he actually presented it to me, I'm like, bro, you sure you want to do this like at nighttime? That's kind of like, he wanted it to seem like I was in a park alone. It's different. I do weird little things like that by myself though.
Yeah.
Which was funny. But
So
he's
the message was like a solitude type of.
yeah, exactly.
I see.
Like, reflecting, writing, just getting back to the basics.
Yeah, because a lot of that I feel it's internal.
Yeah.
A lot of it's internal. So I get why you want to kind of nullify most of the light around, and keep it focused. This is a strong message. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Shout outs to KTV, man.
Yeah.
And Annie, I know you were working on May the Sunflowers Will Blossom.
Wilt and Blossom.
Wilt and Blossom. Sorry, I'm the worst. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And I thought it was gonna come out this May. I was hoping for.
Yeah, you were waiting for that. Man, I just feel like once I do publish this, which I know I've been saying this for a while, you guys are gonna understand completely. Once you guys start reading what it's about, how raw and intimate it is for me and my life, you guys are gonna be like, oh, okay, I got why she took this long, but my book is my baby, and I gotta perfect it. I gotta, do it how I feel is best. But I'm already working with a publishing company. They have a team for me with, my cover, my font, everything. That's what I'm working on right now.
Okay.
So it's done.
It's done. It's done.
It's in production right now.
Okay.
So
You don't ever stop and start adding more things into it.
my publicist, she was like, if you do want to add anything, just let me know and we'll add it, like while we're working on the production of the book. And it's definitely gonna be available on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, ebook. So it's a process, and it's they're helping me, but it's like a self-publishing company.
Okay.
So a lot of everything has to do with, like, at the end of the day, is my decision. So
that's really
it's
dope.
very
Let's go. Because when I feel like when an artist has it's really creating their craft sometimes, and they bring it out to the world that way, they want to take more out of it, But it's nice that you get your control over the whole product.
Yeah.
And so you feel that's that soon? What's the forecast?
Honestly, I'm confident to say in maybe 2-3 months it'll be getting published there.
No rush though. I mean, you can't let people rush you. You know, right?
Oh, trust me, I
clearly
clearly don't let people rush me.
Okay.
But yeah, it's coming, and I'm super excited for that.
I see. And is it, like your book? Is it similar to your tweets?
I mean, the beginning of my book has to do a lot with my family, the way I grew up, and just a lot of things that I'm unpacking as an adult. Just, I've been really reflective lately, just, picking at whatever it is that makes me who I am, and, dissecting my flaws and trying to better myself in that way. And it has to do more with that and where I came from, the reason why I am the way I am. But then later on, so it starts very intimate. It's from the beginning. It's like, holy shit.
You're just already going in.
So then from there it kind of simmers down, and then addressing shit like relationships and friendships and just anything that I've had to deal with in my life.
Okay.
So
you off the bat you wanted to put all the experiences on the table, so the reader could already know. It's like, oh, I get why she's doing that.
In a way, yeah.
In a way,
yeah.
okay. Interesting. And I mean, I hope the book comes out really pretty soon. And I've been peeping. And are you taking your modeling more seriously? Because I feel like every couple of months you have almost like a little exhibit thing.
Of myself, yeah.
Yeah, like you go in and it's and I feel like there's a lot of effort into it. So that's why I'm asking, like, have you taken it more seriously? Is it just a hobby that you just having more fun with it?
When it comes to pictures, I'm just, I don't know, because I go long periods of time without posting anything. So I don't know, there's times that I want to show myself self-love. I want to view myself in that way, and I like to take pictures when I'm feeling good. I like to take pictures, and I like to do it my way, in a very artistic way, But there's a lot of people that ask me about modeling, and I'm just, I don't know. I might venture out to something like that.
I see.
In the near future.
But it's not your passion.
It's not.
It's just one of your self-love. Moves. And what are your top? I mean, besides taking pictures, what are your top 5 self-love actions that you strongly can't live without? You know what I mean?
Well, number 1 is solitude. I like to isolate myself and reflect, because I feel like everybody should do that. Sometimes we got too lost in the mix, too many things going on, too many emotions, different people's energies. You gotta isolate yourself and recharge, and get back to the focus of what your purpose is in life. And that's my number 1 thing when it comes to self-love. You gotta go back to yourself.
Go back.
Taking pictures, obviously, and writing. I write, I read all the time. That's just part of my everyday. What's another self-love activity that I do? I love shopping. It's so bad. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Especially online. I will sit there and just. It's getting bad.
It's getting bad.
My mom came into my room the other day. She was looking around. She's looking at all my shoes, and she's like, have you ever stopped to think that you got a shoe problem? You need to stop. I'm like, I don't even have this color or this color. I start telling her what I don't have to make it, sound better. But nah, I gotta chill.
What's your shoe size? I mean, you just probably save more money and you can buy more shoes, right?
Yeah, I'm a size 3, 4.
Yeah.
And yeah. I
would literally have ×2 this type of shit. And literally whatever shoes I have now ×2. It's it makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, they're not that
come on,
expensive.
Mom, it's science. I just let her know. And I mean, I don't know if you want to answer this question, but I kind of want to see your perspectives on it, your views on it. How do you feel about this abortion law issue that's going on right now?
Oh man, it's it's so, I can't even fathom the conversations that people are actually having. Like, I never thought that in my lifetime people would be normalizing such things as rape and incest and shit like that. I just feel like if you will never be able to be in those shoes, you should not say shit about it. Speaking of men, because the vast majority of people who are deciding these crazy laws are men.
Yeah.
You can't, you will never know what it's like to be in that situation, so you shouldn't talk. Even if you're a woman, like, you don't know what it is to be in that situation and having to make that decision. Like, you shouldn't put no 2 cents into it at all. It's just crazy to me that it's happening.
And since like I agree with you that I don't think when it comes to let's say a more let's say if there was something about guys like guys anatomy, and we had to make a law about it. I would like guys to be on it. I don't want to like no women, put it in their 2 cents about the guy's anatomy.
Exactly.
If there was a law that somehow came out.
Exactly.
So vice versa, I agree with I fully agree that I don't think men should be ethically deciding, the what goes on, what is a woman's right with her own body,
Yeah.
Personally, I feel is a person's decision, it's literally, that everybody has it. I know it's a sensitive topic to most.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not going that deep on it, but I feel this is a big issue, and we have to talk about it because it's that what happens? He can't make any more mistakes.
Bro, the thing is too that, like, damn, it just like flew out of my head. I hate when that happens. Shit, what was I gonna say?
It's all good.
When it comes to that, I just feel like they think that by making these laws, they're impeding people from getting an abortion, but what they're actually doing is putting these people at risk, because they're gonna do it regardless, but they're gonna go to people who are not professionally, like, they don't have the education, the complete education. It's gonna be like at somebody's basement, like, it's gonna get to that point. I hope it doesn't get to that point, but that's all they're doing. They're just putting people at risk. They're just gonna climb the rate of death. That's all they're doing. If we have a place where we could go and do it, and girls can do it safely, it's a whole lot better than having to.
Because it's unfortunate, especially when crimes happen, and God forbid that I mean, I shouldn't be using his name in vain, but I do it all the time. Sorry, but like, I mean, like, God forbid that an incident happens, a very sensitive incident, and that person has to live with that seed of an assaulter. You know what I mean? Like, I believe there should be. They say there should be a decision being made. There should be because that's very traumatic.
Oh my God! Like, I just posted a few hours ago. I don't remember what state it was. I could probably like look it up really quick. I posted it on my Instagram story about a rapist. He was awarded joint custody of the child. Like, they're normalizing raping. Like, if it's
That's
cool.
crazy.
And it's based on the toxic masculinity that it's crazy nowadays. It's crazy, and they're not people who should be addressing it. They're just doing it to like benefit themselves. Especially
That's wild, man. Because I feel. I mean, we're dressing tighter. Like, what is it that the more feminine these guys are looking, the more crazier things are getting? But that's the whole analogy. But that's not good. And I feel that if people think these laws are gonna sit well that way, it's not. You're just literally opening doors for people to do black marketing things, open their low-key abortion clinics.
Word.
That's what you're opening the doors from.
Yeah.
What, to get more people and to write more crimes, to get the government more busy when we have to worry about other things? You know what I mean?
That's another thing. Like, there's so many people starving. Our sea is filled with trash, plastic. Animals are going extinct, and they're worried about the woman's body. Something that it's none of your business.
It really isn't.
Like, It's
I
just,
mean, like, if we're gonna have a population problem in a couple of years, can you just tell us straight up? And I have us just keep babies. You know what I mean? Like, can we be honest? Like, what's
Right?
going on? Like, you know, these laws that really impact the whole herd. I have a problem with that.
yeah.
You know, I feel like some laws, yeah, you know, you should follow, be able to exercise. If you don't want to exercise them, I think you should stay home, and you should be good.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how the law should go. So, when they really impact you and your whole way of life, that you know, I don't agree with those things
Yeah. No.
at all. And anyway, well, what show you're watching right now? What's your favorite show right now?
I'm watching Sex Education on Netflix.
Sex Education.
It's hilarious. I'm watching Bonding on Netflix. I'm also watching that new show, The Society, that came out.
Society. Well, have you watched the OA?
I started watching it like a few months ago.
So crazy.
And I don't know why. Maybe I got too busy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good show.
It was like, it just keeps you like saying what is going on for the
Yeah.
first like 6 episodes. Like,
You're
I
just
still
lost.
don't know what's going on. Like, can you help me out here?
Yeah.
But it's a good show overall. And do you have any recent projects coming up?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna venture out to doing more audio, like recording my pieces, and because there's a lot of pieces that I have that I would love to have that effect on the listener, especially women. It's you know, pieces about self-love, about struggles that I feel we all as women go through, and it's better to like hear it, like. And there's one piece in my book that actually asks it tells the women to like stand in front of the mirror, and I'm like obviously in her ear. She's listening to me, and I'm telling her to like really like look at herself and like undress herself and look at every curve, every birthmark, every scar, every, you know, the way their lips and eyes are shaped and everything. And truly admire the fact that they're very, very different from anybody, and just take that as power. So I do have a couple pieces that are very empowering towards women. I feel like today, out of
Yo, shout outs for you for that though. Like, there's a lot of ladies that need that. A lot of women.
yeah.
You know the correct way of saying it. Like,
Especially
there's a lot of people out
nowadays,
there,
just how society is right now towards women. We right now don't feel very loved by society with this whole crazy shit about, you know, abortions and just us not having no control over our own bodies. It's just crazy.
Yeah,
So I feel like it's an empowerment that we need right now. Yeah.
And you know what's genius about the audio stuff, that as soon as your book comes out, you can do the audio. You can just read it yourself and release that. You know,
Yeah.
I think, that'd be dope.
You're getting excited.
That would be dope. You'll see me going to work just listening. But
Yeah.
the reason why I brought this topic is because I really enjoy your Twitter. Your Twitter's really impactful. I feel like it's a product of its own. You know, you go in there, you really pierce into, you know, into the emotion, into that emotion. You know, it's like whatever it is, you know, I'll read the sentence and it'll remind me in the past. So just, you know, sometimes I could put a Band-Aid over it just because of that statement. Kind of lets you kind of revisit it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I find that very interesting, and it is, you know, shout outs for women empowerment, because you're really, you know, you're always going in, and we need people like that around.
Yeah. Twitter has definitely helped me out a lot, and it has also helped me see that other people do feel and think the same way that I do, and that also helps them know, like, oh, like there's people out here feeling these things and, you know, expressing it and in their own art form. So I love Twitter. I'll never leave Twitter. I'm gonna be 60 years old still tweeting. Yeah, for sure.
Facts, I always have my moments. Yo, Twitter is fun. And besides the future audio stuff like coming up, is there any other endeavors you want to put on the table? Any other message you want to give to our ladies right now? I mean, it would be dope if you could give us a little poem, but that's on you though.
A little poem. Let's see what I can find.
Yo, these cops are wild right now.
In the middle of the city. That's what happens.
They're just going nuts. All right, guys, might be.
Let's see. But I do want to get more into modeling when I feel like I have established what I want to do, what my passion is, and I know I have it down, and people, it's being exposed and people are really enjoying it. I can then start venturing out to little things that I find as hobby, like taking pictures and such. Let's see. What should I gift you guys today?
I don't know. I'm watching multiple hordes of pages going down right now.
This is actually a copy of my book.
Let's go.
All right, so I'm gonna actually read the one that I told you about. It's
Okay.
about women and helping them see themselves and their worth for what it is. It's called Dear Put Together Broken Girls.
And if you don't mind, say a little louder.
The title?
No, just read it a little louder to see the
okay.
guys, because it's hard to for the live guys to catch us. In the real episode, they don't have to wear it. We'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so it's called Dear Put Together Broken Girls. I want you to stand in front of the mirror and slowly undress yourself. Not only your body, but your mind and soul. Cry if you have to. I want you to admire every movement you make from this point on, every emotion that flutters within you. Study the way you move your hands and your fingers, the expression on your face in this precise moment. Trace the lines that make your unique lips. Follow through the amazing sculpture of your physique, your eyebrows, your nose, your cheeks. Undress yourself completely and admire your anatomy. Stare and trace every curve in your body, every beauty mark, scar, and stretch mark. There is not one soul with the same curves as you, with the same eyes and lips as you. You are one of a kind. You are who you go to sleep with every night. You are who you wake up to every morning. You have watched yourself struggle just to blossom. You have watched yourself feel immense pain, and you have been there to see yourself rise back up. You are an amazing base of molecules and atoms. You are extraordinary. You have caused others to smile and laugh. You have made people feel appreciated and significant. You have loved, you have hurt, you have ached. You are human. You have caused goosebumps. Do you realize how amazing that is? You watch the people you love just the same, and you love unconditionally. What is the difference? Appreciate yourself. Take care of yourself. Always better yourself, but mostly love yourself. Look at you.
Facts.
What is that? What is there not to love?
That's what's up. Yo, that's very empowering. That's an ill pick me up. If I was depressed, I'm like, yo, hold up.
Let me read this.
I'm like, facts. Let's go. You know.
Yeah.
And
So that's the piece that I want to eventually record in an audio. Yeah.
It's gonna be hype. I don't know what type of music you're gonna put, but you can literally go any way you want.
It's gonna be like ambience type of like meditation type of music. Like I want, when I do record my audios, I want my words to feel like people are almost meditating. I want to bring them to that space of just pure peacefulness and appreciating their solitude.
I see.
Yeah.
That's powerful, and it's a peaceful, powerful way of like an approach, because I've spoken to other people that to other people that that are into writing and done different takes about it, other poets, and when I hear and when I feel a very strong emotion, sometimes people, it's easier to tie it to negative things.
Yeah.
Even though you've gone through that road, a lot of your powerful emotions out there, it's literally coming from positivity and from a place of okay, this lesson is learned or can be learned, and I'm trying to guide you there.
Yeah.
It's not something that's that's too over passionately, that might seem a little negative, like fuck you. Although it happens, you have to hit that style though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You gotta hit every style.
Especially when it comes to, and that piece that I released with the visual with KTV, it's kind of a big fuck you.
Okay.
It's very.
He's a fresh skin.
Yeah, it was very and he helped me get that aggressive, because as you can tell, you gotta always tell me raise your voice, come on, speak louder.
Yeah.
I have a very soft voice, so he helped me get to, you know, being able to show that emotion and like scream into the mic and like make people feel it. He like we had to do it a few times, honestly. He's like, come on, you got this. You gotta, yeah. He was awesome, man.
That's what's up.
I'm looking forward to working with him again.
Me too. Yeah,
Definitely.
I'm hoping for him to come in too. Like,
Word.
Yeah.
This is your invite.
Hey.
He's on vacation right now, actually.
Word.
So he's in Florida right now. So when he comes back, I told him when you come back, it's back to business.
Yeah.
Back to business.
That's what's up. I think you guys are like, and collaboration wise and stuff like that, it's a great combo.
Yeah.
Like it blends in and it's cool projects. I mean, imagine, you know, the possibilities, you know, after this project, you know, how many doors can open up.
Word.
And
Yeah.
you know, Annie, thanks for coming in on short notice, you know, chatting with us. I appreciate your views and stuff like that. Is there anything else you want to throw on the table? Any shout outs right now?
I don't know. Just shout out to all my followers. You guys have been showing me so much love. You guys are amazing. Like every time I do drop something, you guys show me so much support.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even like imagine people that you wouldn't even expect are like listening and watching and appreciating your work. So shout out to all my followers.
Yo, shout outs to followers. Yo, facts. I mean, guys, we couldn't do it without y'all. You know, shout outs to everybody watching at this very moment. Yo, Freddie, we didn't get any questions. What, they said they couldn't listen to us? What they say?
He's like, let me try.
Thanks, Fred. Next time on LVUs.
Dear Diary, I haven't vented to you in a minute. I've been excusing excuses bullshit. I know I'm better off with the mindset of a cynic. Because he doesn't believe in us. And I'm tired of carrying both our weights in every time he walks out. Keeping our energy alive just so we can bear that agonizing, quiet smile. Fuck, man, I'm too accepting. Got me looking in the mirror trying to find in me what he sees missing? Nah, I'm tripping. Giving out all his attention while I'm pushed aside, but I'm fucking special, right? I mean, we held hearts and traveled to another dimension. Yeah, I never felt like he gave our bond enough significance. And all I could feel was the feelings he fights himself to not mention, so yeah, I still remember. Man, I still remember the chills in your room from your last I love you. I remember the I love yous, even the I love you twos. I remember every kiss I substitute for air if I could. Fuck, you know what's crazy? I even remember realizing he was never gonna treat me like he should. Most of the time feeling profusely, so no eye contact when he said it. He uttered too many I love yous when his back is what I was facing. I know a man looks to be a service rather than to be served. I know a man doesn't need to be taught a woman's worth. He's always using my fucking heart against me. It's not that he can't see, it's that he won't. Closing his eyes, diving into another's mind, unconsciously hoping to find me, but he won't. Man, I'm tired. And here's the problem. Most women have no frame of reference. So we entertain these niggas even if they're inconsistent, while hiding his insecurities under the same bullshit that got his boys praising him. But really, he's just a boy who's lost like the rest of them, with a vague definition of love and a desperate attempt to feed his soul with wannabe deep women. It's rooted in men's endless hunger that on this way requires women to suffer, and he can't understand how I can be so perfect, but he's still so disgruntled. Although my smile feels like summer and my presence gives him unending comfort. But none of that satisfies his inability to accept the fact that at the end of all this bullshit, he was always the one who was never enough. Good night, diary. Until we meet again.